Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, whenever it is you're watching this video. So I'm going to share with you guys my grocery haul for the week. So I went to two stores. I went to Albertsons and I went to Trader Joe's. So I do Albertsons because we do grocery rewards, and anytime I can get $7 off of a meat purchase, I head over to Albertsons for our meat for the week. So I'll go ahead and share with you guys our meal plan and what we're cooking up. As far as a dietary restriction, I'm diabetic, so a lot of these meals you're going to see are going to be diabetic friendly. So if you are also diabetic or on a low carb, low sugar lifestyle, then some of these recipes might interest you, which I will link below. All of them came from Pinterest, so I'll just link them below if you guys are at all interested. So we're going to go ahead and hop into it. I try to keep my budget at $100 a week. I don't want to go any more than that because I find that when I overbuy, then a lot of food goes to waste. So we try to keep it at $100 a week, and we are a family of 5 and we do make it work. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop into it. So for our meat, I have some ground beef. I also have some Italian mild sausage. From Trader Joe's, I picked up some of this uncured 3-pepper salami. I'm not sure if this is considered pepperoni. I was looking for pepperoni and I couldn't find it inside of Trader Joe's, so I assumed this was it. So I got this, and then I also got some Italian mild sausage. I also picked up 3 dozen of eggs from Trader Joe's. I never really buy my eggs from Trader Joe's, but I forgot to pick them up at Albertsons, so I was already there, so I just picked up the Trader Joe's eggs. And then I have a few cheeses. So I have 2 things of the mozzarella cheese, and then I have some Mexican blend. And I'm glad I got this stuff at Albertsons because it was less expensive than over at Trader Joe's. So what I find is meat and cheese and eggs tend to be a better buy over at my local Albertsons. So that's what I did. So I'll be comparing different pricing as I go forward because I find, like I said, the produce and the dairy and meat tend to be more expensive over at Trader Joe's. So I'll be a little bit more mindful of that going forward when I'm planning out my grocery trips. So next up on the list, we have some broccoli florets, and then I got 2 avocados. I have a ton of produce this week. So we have yellow onions, I have a white onion, 2 red bell peppers, some jalapenos, green onions, romaine hearts, some baby spinach, and then I have some zucchini, some cilantro, and a yellow squash. And then I picked these up. So this is the butterscotch bits bar. So I'm taking a fast acting insulin, and what I found is that my blood sugar tends to be really low. So I actually can have a few squares of this at dinner time and it doesn't make my blood sugar too high. So that's how I can get a little bit of a sweet treat in, and it works really well with the fast acting insulin. So I eat this to increase my sugar so that I don't get too low in my sugars. So I found this. It's a milk and dark chocolate with butterscotch bits in it, and it is delicious, you guys. So I think it's like $1 at the checkout. If you haven't tried this, definitely try it. All right, so then I picked up some heavy whipping cream, and then I found this in the refrigerated section. It's cocoa peppermint flavored almond creamer. So this sounds really good. In terms of the sugar, there's 8 grams of sugar, 8 grams of carbohydrates. So I can actually have this in the afternoon time and it should be okay. Or I can have this in the morning time and not use heavy cream because I'm not supposed to have dairy in the morning because it spikes my blood sugar. So I got this. It looked really good. I wanted to try it, so I got it. And then my favorite yogurts as of lately have been the Icelandic style yogurt. So this has 12 grams of carbohydrates and 15 grams of protein. So typically when I do like keto or low sugar, typically when I do keto or low carb, this would be a high carb amount, but since I need more carbohydrates in my diet being diabetic, I find that this yogurt works out really well for me because I get almost equal amount of carb and protein, which is something I want to do. Has a lower amount of fat, so I do try to keep the fat at a little bit of a minimum. And when you are looking at the ingredients, cane sugar is the 4th ingredient in this, so this is okay for me to eat. So if sugar is in the first 4 words of the ingredients, then I should stay away from it. But since it's a little farther down in the ingredient list, I'm actually able to make this work. So I picked this guy up at Albertsons because there was an Ibotta offer. It was like $1.99, and then there was $1 back on Ibotta, so it made it 99 cents. Trying to get that Weekend Warrior bonus. And then the Go-Go Squeezes, they were $2.99, and I believe it's $1 back on 2 or 50 cents back on 2 on Ibotta, so I picked these up. Again, trying to get that Weekend Warrior. And then also the Bertolli fettuccinis, these were $2.39, and there was $1 back on Ibotta, so it made it $1.39, so I picked that up. And then I picked up the original thin mini crackers. So I find that this works really well for my snack because I have to have 3 snacks throughout the day. So I pair this with cheese, and it's a really good pairing because I need to have a snack under about 15 carbohydrates. But it's a 38 count for crackers, so I just do that in half. So it gets me at about 12 carbohydrates, pair it with the cheese, and I'm good to go. My favorite bread I have been loving is the sourdough bread from Trader Joe's. So this is something I can have for lunch. It's something I can have for dinner. I can't have this in the morning because the carbohydrates are way too high on it. Carbohydrates here are 24 grams for 1 slice, but I absolutely could do this at dinner because I can have 2 servings of a starch. So I got that. And then I picked up some organic yellow corn tortilla chips. So I'll go into my meal plan when I'm done with this. I picked up the kids some Honey O's. So it's like Honey Nut Cheerios, but the Honey O's. It's the Trader Joe's brand. I picked up the Carb Savvy tortillas, whole wheat. I love these. I love these a lot more than the Carb Balance and the La Tortilla, I think it is, La Tortilla factory one. So I like these a lot more. There are a total of 9 grams of carbohydrates. On the back here, there is 6 fiber. So if you're doing keto, you actually can subtract the dietary fiber to where it makes these just 3 carbs, net carbs. But for me, I can't subtract that, so I have to actually count this as 9, but that's really good for a carb source coming from a tortilla just like this. All right, so then I picked up some tomato paste, and then I picked up some cauliflower thins, some taco seasoning, some pizza sauce, black olives, garlic powder, some brown rice, and the roasted garlic marinara sauce. So my plan for the week, I have a few different items I'm going to be making. So I'm going to be making a taco dip with the ground beef. So it's going to be the taco meat. It's going to be the onions, some lettuce. I have some refried beans in my fridge. And then I figured my husband and I could either dip it with some of the yellow corn chips, kind of make it like a taco dip, or we can go ahead and just put them in the tortillas. So either way, we can do that. And then I'm also going to do a pizza casserole. So that's why I have the ground sausage, gonna pair it with the mozzarella cheese. It's kind of like pizza in a mug, but it's like a casserole style. So I got the 3 peppered salami for the pepperoni. So that's gonna be a really good dish. And then I also thought of doing some pizza roll-ups with these cauliflower thins, of making a little extra of the sausage and sauce mixture, adding them into the cauliflower thins, some cheese, rolling them up, and then I was thinking of throwing in the air fryer to see how that goes. So I think that's going to taste really good. And then I'm also going to do a sheet pan of Italian sausage with some roasted vegetables. So I think that's going to be a really good meal too. And in terms of like lunches and whatnot, the safest option for me, trying to keep my blood sugars under control, is going eggs with some bacon, which I already have, and some sourdough toast, pairing it with some sauteed veggies, adding some spinach. That always seems to be a really good pairing for me. So this is everything I picked up over at Trader Joe's. So I hope you guys enjoy these grocery hauls. I'm going to be more consistent this month with uploading on this channel. I know I kind of neglected it for a few weeks, but we are back in action, and I hope you guys enjoy this grocery haul. So again, I'll have a link below to the recipes I'm going to be doing if you guys want to take a look at them. Make sure you click that red subscribe button before you head out, and comment below some of your new finds and favorites that you have found over at Trader Joe's. So I will be doing a what's for dinner with all the recipes that I'm doing this week. So stay tuned next week for a what's for dinner of some of the things that I put together and what my family thought of the recipes. and how they tasted and all of that stuff. So I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend with whatever it is you're doing, and I will talk to you all later. Bye guys.